All right, so I'm back in Alan's shop. Before I came here, there were like no cars here because he blocked out the schedule for me. But now there's so many Teslas. I mean, and why are they all blue Teslas for some reason? But this time I wanted to do a video for you guys to kind of show you about ceramic coating and tell you more about it. But I wanted to bring in a professional. So I pulled a few strings. I got Alan here and I got someone else to talk more about ceramic coating. I myself have done coating in the past. However, it took a lot of work and sometimes I wasn't sure if I did it correctly. So this time I wanted to go to a professional. I wanted to talk to the manager of one of the very famous coatings out there, Arteshine.
Thank you so much for having me here, Chris. My name is Christian Tran. I am the GM for Arteshine. Alan here is one of our professional installers of our products. I believe he's installed our 7-year nano graphene coating on top of Chris's car.
For me, myself, I was looking into coating in the past. I've never heard of your company. I heard of Opticoat, I heard of CarPro and Gion, all these other ones, but Arteshine I've never really heard about. How long have you guys been in business?
Our headquarters is based out of Singapore.
Ooh, Singapore,
yes.
Crazy rich Asians.
We've been doing car care products for about 13 years. We developed our nano graphene product about 7 years ago, and it's really been hitting the ground running. Graphene in general has really exploded in the last couple of years, but we are the pioneers of the graphene.
I think the biggest selling point for me is that it's from Singapore, because my wife, she's half Singaporean, so we went like every year. I mean, Singaporeans, they're just so nice. I miss it so much. The hospitality, everyone's just amazing there. And I know that their quality is really good.
We're a company that takes a lot of pride in the products that we produce. We develop, formulate, manufacture, package, and ship all in-house. So we do not use any third party. We don't purchase our product and relabel it. Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's a rarity.
Let's back up for one quick second before we get ahead of ourselves. I just want to talk about like what ceramic coating is, because my wife, who's behind the camera, she has no idea what ceramic coating is. I have tons of friends who have no idea what it is. They think it's like another PPF. So they're like, why do I need PPF? I have a ceramic coating. Why do I have to have ceramic coating if I'm getting a PPF? You're the professional, like what is ceramic coating? And I guess what's the difference between what you offer between the regular coating and the graphene coating?
Coatings in general, whether it be ceramic, graphene, there are different coatings out there with certain different elements. Ceramic coatings or coatings in general, what they do is they provide a sacrificial layer over the clear coat of the paint. For a vehicle, you have your base coat, your car paint, your clear coat, and then for most owners, what they want is they want to protect their investment. They want to protect the paint of the vehicle, right? Adding a polymer over the paint itself will prevent several different things. UVA, UVB protection will be able to prevent any chemical spills. So we'll be able to help with the bird poo. Water etching is a big thing. Tree saps, so the elements, what it does is it protects. But the other thing it does is it creates this hydrophobic property which repels water. And a lot of people who love to spend their time detailing, one of the things they don't want to do is spend a lot of time drying their car. So it actually having a coating over your car, your glass, your wheels allows you to clean your car in really a third of the time.
Let's say you live in an apartment, they're gonna give you a problem if you're gonna wash your car outside. So if you like to wash it inside your garage, coating is the perfect way to do that.
So like myself, whenever I get that paint protection film, and I especially recommend it if you guys have a vinyl wrap. I have a video where someone vinyl wrapped their Tesla, but they didn't get any type of PPF coating, so there were rock chips in it and you could see like the paint underneath. You guys wanna make sure that you protect your paint protection film. And that's why I get a lot of questions like, why do I have to put a ceramic coating on top of my paint protection film if the whole point of a paint protection film is to protect the paint?
That's a great question, Chris. Let's just take your vehicle as an example. So you have paint protection film. It looks amazing. What your paint protection film will do is protect your paint, but you also want a beautiful vehicle from the long run as well. So you actually want to protect your paint protection film with some kind of coating, because your film is not privy to chemical etching or water spots. Adding a layer of our nano graphene coating on top of your PPF is going to extend the beauty of your vehicle for years to come.
If I didn't have the ceramic coating on top of the PPF and I didn't maintain the PPF, over time, will it look like more dull and hazy, or how will it look?
With any films, the main purpose is how you're gonna maintain your films or your coatings or just your OEM paint. You gotta do your due diligence. Coatings itself will buy you more time to do that.
Is that do you think it's a must-have for anyone that parks outside?
In my opinion, it's a must-have for those who park outside, but those who also like to detail their own car.
Now I want to talk about cost. I know paint protection film is very expensive. We all know that. What is the cost differences between a ceramic coating and PPF? In the beginning, when I didn't really know, I was like, why do I have to do PPF? Like, why can't I just put like a ceramic coating on top and then be done with it?
I can say is the preparation of each vehicle is really where the bulk of the cost is going to come from. And I'm only speaking from a coatings perspective, just because I know that Alan can spend 3 days on preparing the paint of this vehicle, whether it be a 3-step process or a 1-step process. It takes a lot of time to make sure that the paint is perfect before you apply the coating itself.
And this really depends too, because we get new vehicles, used vehicles that's been driven for quite some time. And let's say you want to put on the coatings and you're going to lock in that imperfection for good. What we usually do is we do like a decontaminant wash to get a lot of the contaminations off the paint. And depends how bad your paint is and how old your car is. We do at least give it a stage 1 polish. And we have different stages in polish. Whether stage 1, stage 2, meaning we have to cut down to your paint a little more to get rid of more imperfections before you don't want to lock anything in with either ceramic coatings or PPF.
PPF product is far more expensive
And
than
labor as well, because it takes a lot longer to PPF the car than having ceramics.
Okay.
And it really depends on where you live, either in California or Iowa. The price gonna vary. Usually, if you're gonna do coating, you have different tiers, but you're basically looking at PPF is about 4 times the price of coatings.
Some people out there can't afford of course, full front or full body PPF. Do you recommend ceramic coating like other parts of the car as well as the PPF? And like, why do you recommend that?
I mean, I would fully recommend protecting all surfaces of your vehicle, including glass, wheel, and interior. The elements are going to be the elements. It's going to be everywhere, whether it be outside, inside, the wheels. What your coating is going to do is going to protect those surfaces.
You're gonna do your commute every day for work on freeway. At least get the front of your car, because the front of your car, this is where you're gonna get a lot of rock chips, on a daily basis.
In the past, with my Lexus RX, even the Tesla Model Y, I did the ceramic coating myself. I used like 22 people. I think that's what it's called. It's high performance coating. It wasn't the easiest. I mean, it took forever because I had to correct the paint and then it takes forever to dry. Do you guys offer like something similar if the consumer doesn't want to go with like a professional option, if they want to do something at home?
Absolutely. If you're not as talented as Alan is here as a professional, we do offer DIY types of products, including our coatings. Our coatings are actually phenomenal as a consumer-based coating. And we do offer graphene coatings in that flavor as well. All of our products are a single layer application, so you're not really having to go over your car multiple times. We have a wide variety of products, not only coatings, but shampoos, detailers, everything you're gonna need to really do this stuff at home as well. From a professional perspective, like I said, I will always recommend going to our certified installers such as Alan. Our DIY or our consumer products are not that long in durability. They only last up to 3 years. And so there is a little bit more skill set that is involved with our professional products.
For the Model X, of course you can't tell, but it is with a graphene coating, which I've never heard of. Can you explain to me the differences between the 2 types of coating you guys offer?
We offer your traditional ceramic coating, right? So that's an SiO2 silicon dioxide coating, but we also offer proprietary nanographene coating, which is our 7-year flagship coating. And what that has, properties in that coating is different from whatever is out in the industry. We use graphene oxide or reduced graphene oxide in our polymers, grind it down to a nanomolecular level, and it's infused in our polymers. And what that does is it actually allows the surface itself to diffuse heat. So it actually spreads the heat across the panel. It adds another layer of protection. And so it makes the coating actually stronger. It has a couple of strengthening properties. We all know that water, chemical, and heat don't mix, especially on the surface of your paint. The hotter your panel is, the quicker it's going to start to etch whatever it be, chemical or water. So if you have a cooler panel, as the heat starts to distribute across the panel, you're gonna have a lot more time to clean that off before it actually causes permanent damage.
So that's awesome. I never knew that about graphene coating.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I will say though, again, whether it be coatings or paint protection film, nothing is bulletproof. Maintenance is gonna be key to keeping your investment as beautiful as the day you bought it.
As far as warranty goes, I know with Expel and S-Tech is a 10-year warranty on their PPF. Is there a warranty with ceramic coating?
Our professional products, depending on which one gets applied on your vehicle, as an example, our Nano Graphene flagship product, a 7-year warranty. One thing that everyone needs to keep in mind is that just because the water performance is not the same as the day one, doesn't mean that the coating is not there. It just means that the sacrificial layer needs to be boosted, reboosted.
Like, I want to see a test real quick, how the beading looks with the ceramic coating versus like without it, because a lot of people want to see the differences and what's so good, because I know you've seen it on TikTok and Instagram, whatever, but let's go ahead and test it out. Model X, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So look at that. I'm telling you, Alan just constantly work on testing.
Yeah, 5 tests.
Not coated, and we're gonna go ahead and check it out. You can already just see it, right? Like, it's just sticking so much more. And I have a clip of that where there was a car that's parked outside of our home, and it always just parks outside, but it does this exact thing. The water just sticks to it. So you saw how crazy the water beads off of the paint with the ceramic coating and without the ceramic coating. I just want to summarize everything because I know it's a lot of information to take in, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to have the general manager do it.
Yeah, so just a few things, chemical and water etching resistance. You want to protect the paint of the vehicle. UVA, UVB protection, you have ease of cleaning, but all of our coatings have self-clean properties, so your car actually stays cleaner longer.
I'm all about Costco and I like doing things cheap, so I have the Costco car wash, McGuire's car wash. Is that bad for my car?
Well, I'm not going to say anything bad about other companies, but what I can tell you is that we do have specific shampoos for your car, right? So as an example, this is our organic cleaner, right? It's an alkali solution, pH 12. This is for your heavier washes. So once every 3 months, this solution will be able to give your car a deep clean. But I would not recommend this for everyday wash. What I would recommend is our other product, which is our pH neutral. You always want to use a pH neutral if you're going to be washing your car more than once a month.
Do you offer any products to help maintain the ceramic coating? Because I know it's an investment in itself, and I want to keep that water beading effect. I love it when it does that. What do you guys offer?
We have a full line of car care products. We have quick detailers, but we also have sealants as well. We sell a lot of this stuff. This is our Graphene seal. It is a 3-month detailer. Let's just say you have a coating applied by Alan and you like to wash your car. This stuff can be applied to all surfaces, wheels, plastic, paint, interior, and it adds that UVA, UVB chemical protection, especially for those who don't want a coating, they just want a good detailer. It gives you that coating-like properties, but obviously less durability.
Do you have to do the sealants every wash? Because for me, I'll wash my car like every week because I love washing my car. Do I have to apply the sealant every week?
You don't, actually. You don't at all. You can apply it once every 3 months, once a month.
What we have here is I'll say 1.5 gallons of a container. We fill this up with distilled water. This is for anyone that like to, wash cars in your garage, at home, of course. And we dilute it with Clean Shield, which is the waterless wash solutions from, again, Artishine. When we do this waterless wash, we're gonna do panel by panel. As you already know, you're gonna have several ways to wash your own vehicles. But with us, once your car is coated, we're gonna have the waterless way. Just spray your wash solutions on each panel and make sure you have your towels fold into 4, so that way you have 8 sides, okay? Indexing your thumbs locked in on one of the corners, the rest of your palms on your paint, but not putting any pressures on your paint. What you do is you're gonna glide in one direction, and you're gonna pick up your towels and keep them going forward. The reason why I'm not putting this towel backward, because let's say you have dirt here, you don't want to be putting the dirt back. And again, your second towel is your buffing towel. Buff up all the excess water that that's left behind with the first towel. So waterless way, I would only recommend for anyone that washes their car on a weekly basis. So when you don't have too much dirt on there, it's a good way to wash. But let's say you took your car snowboarding trips, you're gonna get a lot of stuff on your paint, especially with the salt being in the snow. I don't recommend doing the first the waterless way. What I would recommend is at least start with a good pre-rinse. A pre-rinse, when your car is coated, you're gonna get a lot of that salt and a lot of that dirt off before you want to wipe your paint. When you do pre-rinse, you want to start from the top first, so get all the dirty stuff to come down. So after we rinse, and we go back to the step one. Step one meaning do panel by panel, and we're gonna start with the clean seals. And another way you can use this graphene seal is when the panel is dry. Every panel we'll do like a light squirt.
So a little goes a long way.
It'll go a long way. You don't have to use so much.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So here, one, and then just massage it into the paint, and then buff it.
Spread the products around.
Spread it real good. Get in there nice and deep, and then just buff it out, right?
This is not all of our products. We do have a really wide selection. As an example, this is our interior, leather and plastics. So this is for your DIY or for your professionals. It's a 1-year coating for your interior. Very easy to apply, single layer. I want to say, and I think Alan will attest to this, is it's about maintenance, right? Even though you apply the coating, it will help protect it from chemical spills or if you have a child in the back. But if there's neglect in there, where we always talk about the blue dye from your jeans, our coatings will allow you more time to clean that off. But if you let it sit there for days, weeks, months, you're gonna
it's gonna become part of your leather.
This other product here is our graphene window coating. It is a 2-year coating. A lot of cars nowadays have glass roofs, right? A lot of the Teslas do. This is gonna make washing your car, cleaning your car a lot easier as well, because as you saw, the water is just gonna bead off.
All right, well, hope that video helped you guys. Christian, thanks so much for coming, and thanks so much for teaching you guys and teaching me how to wash a car and all that ceramic coating. I do have an affiliate code for you guys for a discount if you guys want to purchase any of their products on their website. I'll make sure to link that in the description. And again, if you guys want to get your car wrapped, I do have a separate video with Alan just kind of showing you the pros and cons of getting a wrap and ceramic coating. So go ahead and check out Alan's shop. But thanks so much for having me, guys.
Thank you so much for having
Really
us.
appreciate
Thank you, Chris.
it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. And I'll see you guys next time.